Hey, it's Monique. I am here with Amanda. You want to go ahead and just tell them what you do? She is a licensed esthetician.
So I am an esthetician. I've been an esthetician for about 13 years now. I started out as a makeup artist. I used to work for Christian Dior at a makeup counter, and I loved makeup and I loved the whole glam side of it, but I wanted to know more about the skincare side of it. So I went to esthetician school and I became a full body waxer. I worked for European Wax Center for a long time. I was a regional wax trainer.
I'm learning things about you. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I worked there for about 8.5 years, and then I decided I wanted to full-blown get back into all the other parts of my career.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a little tipsy.
that I had been neglecting. So I got back into facials, and I got back into all the other things that I like. I'm a lash artist, so I'm a certified lash artist, and I do a lot of facials. I do have a hydroderm machine.
Which is great. I did have that done.
Yeah, pretty luxurious service. Yeah. It's really awesome. That one's pretty popular.
I love it.
It's paired up with a lot of really yummy, wonderful, rich products. So
you're exfoliating and like pushing serum into the skin at the same time.
So basically it's a micro dermabrasion with a infusion of a serum. So it sloughs off the dead skin cells, but it also infuses a customized serum into the skin. So it really leaves your skin super dewy, glowy. It kind of gives it a smooth, clean canvas. It's really awesome. So the change of seasons, change of weather, everything. It's a great service to get just if you have an event or anything. A lot of my brides will do it the day before, 2 days before they get married. So it's super safe. There's no downtime. It's really awesome. Like that a lot. So
I loved it. That's really cool.
Cheers.
Cheers. I really poured these like to the top. We're having a little snack too. I was trying to find something healthy for her because she told me salad and that just didn't happen today. So we have some beef and some cucumbers.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of dipping sauce that is. I've never had it.
It looks interesting, but it looks good. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you doing this for me.
I know, I'm happy I'm here. Let's see what it's about.
How long have you been in? Take a bite first, but how long have you been in the industry? I don't think you said that when you were talking.
About like 16 years.
Really? Would you start when you were like 12?
I wish. I'd be ahead of the game. That's really young. Yeah, I started when I was like 18.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Nice. I wish I started right away.
Younger than that. Yeah.
So you started at a makeup counter?
Yeah.
And then when you were at the makeup counter, were you in school for esthetician?
Yeah.
Or, okay,
so I was at the makeup counter. I used to love doing makeup. That was like my sole passion. And then I had a lot of people asking me about the skincare side of what we sold at Christian Dior, and I had no idea how to answer half their questions. And it kind of left me stumped all the time. And I started thinking, well, I want to be able to answer these questions. So somebody suggested that I go to esthetician school, and I said, it's not such a bad idea.
Nice.
So I did it, and it was a great choice. And definitely it's been opening a lot more doors. Little by little I'm creating a lot of different ideas. And
well, you do it all. Like you do everything.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Much, yeah. As do you. As do you.
I'm happy I'm here. Work at European Wax Center?
I want to say almost, I think it was 8.5 years. Which is while I was at European Wax Center, and I worked at a spa.
Dang.
In between, so I had two or three jobs at one point, and just trying to figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a place in the Bay Area I needed to pay for, so I worked hard to pay that rent, and it paid off.
Good for you.
Yeah, definitely paid off.
How do you last 8 years at European Wax Center?
It was really difficult because, I mean, as you know, when you're a professional waxer, you're on your feet all day. And it is client after client after client after client. I mean, it is just go, go, go. And you have to be engaged in conversations. You have to make people feel comfortable. And all of that takes practice, and it takes patience. And you have to be on your A game all the time because you want people to be happy with their service and happy to come back to you. So it's definitely not easy.
So European Wax Center is a great place to start out.
It is a place that you should work at when you're getting started because it teaches you customer service.
Customer service, it teaches you technique, it teaches you hustle.
Yeah. Definitely. It teaches you to be on a timeline. Like you're allotted a certain amount of time, and if you can't work under that pressure, it's not for you. So it teaches you how to definitely get in there, do what you got to do, and keep it moving. After each client, I wipe down with the wipes. I wipe down all the bottles, all the things.
I have those wipes in here. Yeah. I still clean it all. Yeah.
It's just kind of ingrained in your brain, but that's something that's really, that was like a benefit of working there.
I agree.
It's just like with anything, you have to start somewhere, and they teach you the foundation kind of, and then you just go off with what you know. It's definitely you too. Yeah, it's awesome.
So you offer everything. You offer facials, lashes, waxing, and the facials are all different kinds of facials. It's not just one thing that you're doing.
I have quite a few different facials, and I'm adding on a new skincare line to my bar back. Super excited about it. Clinical. It is a holistic clinical line. So there's a doctor that created it. He used to work for cosmetics, which is a really wonderful skincare line, and he created his own, and it's incredible. It's really a lot of the creams and serums are like really velvety, luxurious, hydrating, luminizing. Yeah, I just ordered it, and I just ordered a new thing to add to my services.
And you have the CBD facials. How often do you think people should get facials?
I think between 4 to 12 weeks is a really great time frame. I think it keeps your skin really hydrated, smooth, and also importance of doing care at home is really big too. So that really plays. It goes hand in hand. What you do at home is going to just be your key. Coming to me, I'm going to get you on the regimen that you need to be on, assess your skin, get your face glowing, but at home care is super important. So that's a good one to definitely, but we have a lot of fun facials that we offer.
What do you do the most of? I
do the most of the Dermabrasion. So I have the micro Hydroderm, so it's a little piece that you pop on, and that offers you it is the Dermabrasion with the infused serum, but then I also have just the straight attachments to do Dermabrasion, which doesn't have the micro crystal tip on it. So
is it not exfoliate?
So it does exfoliate. It also helps with lymphatic drainage because it has a suction, and the suction, it's a non-invasive, it's just very gentle. So it's just as effective, but it's not super, doesn't leave you downtime. So it has a suction, and you can do the whole neck and the chest, and you can kind of contour the face with it. So it moves all the fluid around in your face. So
does that help with hyperpigmentation too?
It does. There's all different creams and serums I have. I have antioxidizing serums, anti-aging. We have a vitamin, it's a skin brightening, so it's like vitamin C, different things. It's pretty awesome. And then I pair it up with masks. So I use Cashmara, and I also use the Hydro Jelly SD Max masks in there.
I love those. I use those for the Brazilian.
Yeah, aren't they nice?
They're so nice.
I have the Egyptian rose one that is so popular. It smells heavenly. It's like garden roses. It smells so pretty. It has pieces of actual rose petals in it. It has crushed up rosebud powder in it. It smells so good.
And what does that do?
It helps for luminizing, to plump up fine lines and wrinkles, hydrating. It just gives something. It's the best. I love it. But it really gives your skin a crazy amount of hydration, and it just feels so nice afterwards. And then we always use like a vitamin C cream afterwards, or whatever your skin needs is what I'll do. I have the CBD too. The CBD is a great one.
The CBD is blowing up right now.
I know.
Everybody wants to get into CBD. I was on
Instagram and I found a spa in New York that carried the line that I carry in my back bar, and I kind of was interested in like, what's that? I found it about a year ago, and I was kind of confused what line I wanted to go with, and that one kept speaking to me. So I reached out to the rep, and I got in touch with her, and I am so happy I did it because it's a really good one. It's just really, it feels amazing. You know how it gives you that, like, almost like a relaxed feel to your skin. Yeah. It's like almost like somebody's massaging your face when you put it on, you know, and then somebody is massaging your face. So that's pretty awesome.
So do you mix everything when someone comes in? Are they like, okay, I want a CBD facial, or do you just look at their skin and you're choosing, I'm going to use CBD on your skin today, or I'm going to use the
I have
Hydroderma.
Yeah, I have both. I have people that come in knowing exactly what they want, and then I'll suggest things, or I have somebody that's like, help me, guide me. What do you think?
That's how I am when I go in. I'm like, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I kind of like the person that I'm coming to let me know what their suggestion is, you know, because I know they know better most of the time. So I kind of assess. You know, you do the cleanse on the skin, look under the mag light. You kind of just see what they have going on, what they need. I ask a lot of questions. What do you use at home? What are your concerns? What are your goals with your skin? What would you like this facial to do for you?
How often do you get it done? That's
Yes.
probably a big one, right? Because with waxing, I'm like, if you come in and get waxed and then in 4 weeks or when it grows back, you're going to shave, what's the point of you coming in and getting waxing right now? So is it like that with facials too?
It's like if you're gonna come in to get a facial, it's always nice to come and get a facial because it's so relaxing. It's relaxing. You feel pampered. It's your time to just decompress, and you just feel your skin feels amazing afterwards. But most of the time, if you are here to get a service and then you go home and do the opposite of what we say, or you're just ignoring your needs of your face or body, it shows.
Yeah.
So it's really important at home to exfoliate when you wax, to use the right products. It's like we can only give you the tools that you need and the steps to follow, but if you're not doing it, then it's hard. But a beautician that I admire and adore, she's been kind of like a mentor to me, and she's the one who brought the line up to my attention and allowed me to kind of jump in on her stuff that she had going. It was really awesome because it's the holistic and the clinical line, and the clinical part is what kind of makes it bumps it up, you know, makes it really work really nicely. Of course, anything natural is awesome, but it doesn't give you that doesn't give you what your client is expecting.
Results, I feel like.
Your client definitely wants the results quickly. It's just human nature. We want to see things right away. It's that good satisfaction right away that we all are addicted to nowadays. And if it's organic or anything like that, it doesn't have that oomph. It feels nice and they smell amazing most of the time, but it doesn't give you that extra something. What do other people do? Yeah. People always want to know, and I'm like, but it's not about what other people are doing. What do you want? But they kind of do want to know, is this, other people are doing this as well, you know, and then it kind of makes it more safe to them, you know?
I get that question asked a lot with men. Do other men come in here and wax?
Oh yeah, I get that a lot too with
facials.
facials.
You're not the only person.
With facials, I get that a lot.
Yeah, it's okay.
I get that a lot. They're like, do you see any other men getting facials in here? Is there do people just wait for their wives? And I'm like, no, I have a lot of men that come in. Yeah. Men deserve to be pampered too. They deserve to be on top of their. You're in charge of your own schedule. What made you decide
to start your own?
You know, I think the opportunity, I was looking for the opportunity for a long time. I just didn't know how to get started. So I had my own people coming to me for lashes and different things, and it kind of, somebody presented the opportunity to me. They contacted me and said, hey, do you want to work at this spa? I was like, maybe. And so I came in, I did the interview, and it was like literally like in the interview, the owner of the spa was like,
is it the same one you're at now, or this is the second? Okay.
She was literally just like, I like you. I'm like,
she is awesome.
I like you too. It was like we had like laser beam. I was like, I really like you. You're really cool. And it kind of just felt like a good fit. Yeah. And she's like, I'm renting out a room. You can have your own business in there. And I thought, the opportunity's here. You better jump on it.
I'm trying to find yours.
So you're still training, right?
Q&A with Amanda.
I love it. My last name starts with a Q.
Yeah, I'm still training, but I'm not doing it as often because I want to do better. Everyone that has taken my class has said that it's been great.
I've heard their stuff about your classes.
You have?
Oh. I had somebody who asked me to train them. And at that point, I kind of was in a weird place. I was kind of trying to figure out, do I want to jump into lashes more? Do I want to jump into the facial? Do I want to invest here or there? And I didn't get back to her quick enough. And she went into your class, and I was kind of relieved because her feedback was so good.
That's awesome.
That I was like actually really happy that she went the way, because I don't know if at that time I could have provided the same quality of a class. And I was like,
so it is all hands-on because I only learn by doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I can watch a video all day.
Like they make you jump in, especially where I got trained. They make you jump in like right
So away. That's still how. So I was a trainer at European Wax Center, so that's how I train.
I knew that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so that's how I train. I'm like back to back. Let's just keep doing these Brazilians. And
you gotta push somebody too. Sometimes you can do more than you know you can do. And I think once the nerves simmer down a little bit, then it starts to be kind of like you know?
Yeah. So but I want to make it better, so I've kind of taken a little step back. I mean, if someone contacts me, I'll do it, but I just want to make it better. But you're getting ready to start a new service.
Yeah,
micro-channeling.
Micro-channeling. I'm waiting for it to be delivered, so the order's been placed. Like I said, I added on the new back bar that I have with osmosis, and I'm super excited. I ordered a micro-channeling pen, and a micro-channeling, basically it is a skin rejuvenation treatment. It only affects like the dead skin cell layers on the top layer. So basically what it does is it has a pressure, it looks like almost like a pen. It has pressure and it puts the pressure into the face. It has like little teeny tiny triangles, and it kind of just indents them into your face. And it helps to create channels, and the channels help to stimulate collagen and elasticity, and it helps with scarring, it helps with hyperpigmentation. It's pretty incredible. And the serums that we use, the correction serums and different serums to boost the collagen and to help with hydration and everything, it's pretty incredible. Hyperpigmentation. That one's going to be a really wonderful add-on. I'm really excited. And you can do it all over the face. You can do it on the neck. You can do it under the eye too. Like with micro needling, those are like incredible results as well, but you can't do that underneath the eye. The skin underneath the eye is too sensitive. With micro channeling, you can address all of those fine lines.
Does it not go like as deep?
No, it doesn't go as deep. So micro needling can go really deep. That's why a lot of physicians offer that, and nurse practitioners offer it. That came out weird. Nurse practitioners, there we go. Offer it as well. Yeah, so that one you have to have a special license to do underneath somebody, physician most of the time. So that one's more advanced. It's more, the depth is really deep. This one is safe for an esthetician to do. It's pretty incredible. So it's more like the superficial up top layers, but the results are really awesome. You might have to do a tiny bit more treatments in order to get those benefits, but it's worth it.
The other one sounds a little scary to me.
The other one, you have to have a topical number. You have to numb your entire face. This one, it doesn't require the topical number, so it might feel like a slight discomfort, but it's not a true pain. So this one is very simple, easy to add on, very effective. It's a good one.
As soon as you get that, I want to book.
I know. I'll do it for you.
So I have like scarring here. I had really bad acne when I was younger. Scarring here and on this side, that'll help that. Because I've never found anything to help that.
Yeah. Definitely will help. And if you pair it up with the correct serums as well, also what you use at home too is going to be, I'll get you in and we'll start talking about all sorts of fun things.
Maybe I'll film that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We should do that. Okay, so you obviously offer all these services. Do you find it hard going from like doing a lash service and right after you're doing a wax or right after you're doing a facial? Do you find that hard to manage and set up and stuff?
It has been the challenge of the year. I have so many different services that I offer that when I'm finished with one service, I have an entire setup, and I like to stay I'm very on top of being clean. Cleanliness is like key in our industry. So I really like everything to be very organized and clean. And so it's so hard for me to like have all of my lash things out. And then when I do a facial, I don't want anything to be cross-contaminated or anything, So I have to put everything away, and then I have to bring it all back, all the facial products out. My equipment stays out, of course.
Right.
But when I have the steamer on and stuff, I don't want to touch my lashes at all. So I have to put everything away, and then I bring it back out, and then waxing, everything's away. And then, so it is interesting. It has been a little bit challenging, but I kind of have it down now. So now I feel like it flows nicely. I'm definitely somebody I like to book too many people in one day. I mean, I work 12-hour days sometimes. Yeah. And so sometimes I'll try to plan too much. And people are probably like, what's going on in here? And I'm like, there's been a lot going on in here. But it's flowing nicely now. It took me a minute to figure it out. But I love when I have like 1 million lash lines in a day. Like lash fill, full set. Because it's like flows really nicely. And then I love when my days are like facials and waxing. When it's all combined, it's a little bit more difficult. But it's been manageable. I mean, I've been doing it. But yeah. Lashes were and still have been the biggest challenge I've ever had in my career. They are so tedious and difficult when you first start. I mean, I think every lash artist literally has a moment where they're like, I suck and I don't want to do this shit anymore. Yeah. It's so hard.
I feel like microblading is like that too.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely takes, you can't give up. You can't judge your first 5, 10. You have to keep going and pushing and keep educating yourself. And there's all different style lashes. There's all different types of lashes. There's classic lashes, then that's a single lash per real lash. And then there's hybrid, a mixture of classic lashes and volume lashes combined. So you have little fans from the volumes, and then you have singles from classics.
And those fans you make it, right?
Yeah, we make the
so
little
you have
fans.
to prepare all of that before your client too.
So you do it while you're doing it. So when I pick up, you know, you have a tweezer in each hand, and we have all different tweezers for different style lashes. And as every lash artist knows, you have your favorite pair of tweezers that you're like, this is my go-to tweezers. These are amazing. And then you drop them on the floor, and it's done. They are so delicate and fragile and sharp, and they're created for precision. And if they get the slightest little teeny mini,
oh really? I was thinking you just said done because now you have to clean them, so you can't use them.
Like they are like they always are like meh. Like you can't even. I mean, they look like that when you close them. You're like, no. It's like I want to play in the arms of the angels. You know that sad song. I just want to have like a little lash funeral from a little funeral for my lash tweezers.
So you just have a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Guys.
I mean, and they're like between. The lash tweezers I order are between like $30 and $75. I mean, they're not cheap, and you have a bunch of them. So when they fall, you're like, oh, you like have to invest again. But it's a consistent thing. You always have to have a million tweezers because they don't last.
And you make good money with lashes.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
it seems very I personally cannot do it because it's just too tedious for me, and I'm so fast paced.
Yeah, I thought I was like that. I mean, I've always been able to do like little craft projects that are very like meticulous or detailed. So I knew I would be good at it, but I didn't know if I had the patience for it. Because patience has been a really hard thing to learn over the years. But I think lashes kind of, between my son and lashes, I think I'm getting better at it. Yeah, and then we have volume lashes, and volumes are all the little fans. So like we were talking about a second ago, is I make all the fans by hand. So you pick it up, you fan them out, you pinch it, fan them out. Fanning them out evenly was really difficult at first, and having the little base at the bottom be perfect was hard. But yeah, they're coming along, and now I offer mega volumes. So I offer classic, hybrid, volume, and megas. And megas are like the Bratz lashes almost, you know, Brat dolls or whatever.
To a lot of people.
Everybody can get any, I mean, anybody can get any kind of lashes, but those are becoming a lot more popular, and it's really nice to know how to do those, because you can do a soft version of them, or you can do a full version, but yeah, it's kind of fun.
I love lashes. I'm just terrible at keeping up with them.
They are
getting
difficult.
to my appointment.
They're just super difficult, and you have to come between 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, people want to come at 4 or 5 weeks. It just, by then your lashes look scraggly. They just,
so if someone comes,
too much work also for me to kind of make you go back to where you have to charge, you have to upcharge, and it's 2 to 3 is like the magic number.
That's what I was going to ask you about, the charging for that. So if someone comes every 2 weeks, that's obviously a fill.
3 weeks is a fill.
3 weeks
a little bit more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
I charge more than I do for 2 weeks, definitely.
Okay.
But
so
after that, it's a
4
full
weeks,
set
like,
usually. I mean, because you have to pick off all the old lashes. So you do like a little lash removal, like a little, I like to call my lash, like lash surgery. It's like, I'm just like removing them all. It's like, I'm like holding my breath while I'm doing it. It's like really, you need to be really careful when you're removing them. So, yeah, so definitely it's just a lot of work, and they just don't look as nice. You always want to look your best. Yeah. Especially with lashes, you don't, I mean, people might know that they are synthetic lashes, but they admire them when they're really pretty and on point.
That changes the whole game in your face. Like, you can get up in the morning and be like, I can
literally, you can have some lip gloss and lashes and a baseball hat if you felt like it, and you still look cute. It does. It makes you look presentable.
That's the thing about owning your own too. I love being here, and I don't have to do anything I don't like.
True. I love that control too, because when you work for somebody else and it's critical that you follow their every rule that they have, it's hard because you don't have to have your own individual personality or but when you're in charge of yourself, it's like you get to pick your
that happens. I spill.
Well, they're big enough, girl, they're in the way. What the heck, I don't got that issue. I'm like, I don't got what she's got. That doesn't happen here. But yeah, when you get to pick your own pricing, and it does make you feel valuable too when you own your own business. You know, when people are coming to you, they're coming to you specifically because they like what you offer. It's a great feeling.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I wish I would have started earlier, becoming my own boss.
Wish,
because I feel like the validation that you get in general is like, it's such a great feeling.
A lot of work for that. Like that didn't come easy. When I first got into this industry, it took me 45 minutes to do a Brazilian, and the company I was with, they used soft wax for the Brazilian. 45 minutes. I was terrible. Terrible.
I wouldn't have survived.
So I'm surprised that is like what I focus on now. That's all I mostly get now are Brazilians when I was so bad.
And you use hard wax.
I use hard wax.
Yeah. I love hard wax.
I do too.
I work so quickly with hard wax. I do a full leg now with soft wax. But man, I swear, the hard wax, I can move so quick. I do the rest of the body with hard wax, but I can move so quick with hard wax.
But do you move quick with soft wax on the legs?
I can now. Before, it was just interesting. I almost wish that like a friend could watch me and be there and like we could just like pause and laugh together, and then, you know. Because at first, when I was first learning how to do it, it was like I was so used to being good at what I did that when you first, that's the thing, that when you feel like you've mastered something and then you move on to something else and you go back to something new and you suck, that's a weird feeling. You know, when you're used to being good at it and you feel like, I've been good. I feel like I've been in a good place. And then you do something completely different or new. It's like you go back to like, this is what it feels like to be a newbie.
You just have to learn and you have to keep doing it.
Yeah,
that's how
I learned lashes maybe like 3-ish years ago, maybe a little bit more. And there was like a full year that I was on and off. I mean, I couldn't commit. It was like I was in. It's like I liked doing it, but it took a long time to kind of get the full set going. It took me like 6 hours, my first few lash sets.
Gosh, see, that would
6 hours?
That would throw me off.
But it flies by because you're so enthralled in what you're doing. You don't even think about what you're doing. I mean, you're just like moving, but you get mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. You're just like, I just want to be done. And then they open their eye and there's not even that many lashes as you thought it would be, and you're like, this is horrible. Yeah.
How long does it take you now?
Now it takes me 2 hours for a full set. If it's a mega set, it takes me a little bit longer than 2. But that's okay. My clients are happy with it, and yeah.
And the money is worth it.
The money is so worth it.
Okay.
The money is so worth it. Right, as of right now, I charge between $175 and $300 for full set lashes. Definitely worth it. And it's nice to be in a position where I feel like I'm actually worth that amount of money. You know, when you first start, you're like, I don't know, maybe I'll offer like lashes for like $50. Like you're like, you don't know what to charge. You know, you have to have your friends, your family, and just with anything you do. You always want to start out on friends and family, and then you start to get your confidence up, and then you start to move forward.
Do you get clients that come in and tell you that you need to raise your prices?
I get clients, I get both. I get people that have never met me that come in and ask for my pricing and then say, well, that's really expensive. Well, I researched a place in LA that was cheaper. I had somebody say that to me.
You're welcome to go there.
And I thought to myself, okay, so I looked it up. I looked in the neighborhood that it was in. I looked at the person, how many people, you know, I'm like looking how many people have dinner reviews and this and that. I'm like, they don't have good industry. They don't have good Yelp reviews. They're not in a good area. And just because that person charges something, well, I charge what I charge because I feel confident in what I'm able to do for you, and also where I work too. You know, I have to be able to pay for all my services and products, and I use where I order from. I feel confident that it is top of the line, and I do feel good about it. I have to cover certain things. So yeah, it's interesting. I do, and then I get the people that with certain services that are like, that's it, and you're like, I like you.
Yeah. I do have clients that
there's some people that
have been with me since I was doing 45-minute Brazilians, but they liked me and they're still there. That is.
I know. I love my loyal clients. I have such sweet loyal clients. I swear they make my whole entire day worth it.
My clients, I know, like when we worked at places like European Wax Center, you don't really bond with the clients. Like they're in and out of there. There's some that you might bond with, but you're not supposed to. All of my clients, I know them.
No, yeah, and I had my clients there too that I really loved, but I was like, when your time's up, your time's up. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that you had something tragic happen to you, but I have somebody else waiting for me that I have to go get. You know, I mean, it was horrible. So now it's like nice to be able to text your client, hey, how are you, girl? You know, check in with them.
I also have clients, you know, my son, he's dealing with like his shoulder injury from football. And one of my clients, she was like, I work for a doctor. Give me his MRI and I'm going to have him take a look at it.
That's the best.
It is.
I love my clients.
I love my clients.
I had my son got his tonsils out and he's only 7. So, of course, it's like so horrible when your throat hurts regardless, you know, and you just have a sore throat. When your tonsils out, it's like so painful and you have to go under, which I was terrified about. But everything went smooth and amazing. And I got a text message in the morning from a client that said, hey, girl, just thinking about you. You know, praying for your son, something. And I was like, awesome. I know, I just was so touched by it because I'd only met her twice. And I thought, wow, I have really caring people that enter my life and remember you, you know, remember what you're saying to them. It's really awesome. So there's definitely a bond when your clients come to you and they, you know, they're coming to you for a reason and they put their faith and trust in you. Yeah. It's a good feeling. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you for having me, girl. I enjoyed being here so much. Pick the cute little spread we have and our wine. I know, I'm so happy.
I'm so glad that you did this for me.
Yeah, thank you for having me, girl.
You guys make sure that I will put all of her information below. Make sure that you go follow her on Instagram. Go check out her spa. She's located at Divine
Skincare
and Permanent Cosmetics, downtown.
Lashes by AQ. My initials, Amanda Quintor.